Thank you for viewing this AeroWeb demonstration video. For sizing purposes, some of the frames in this video may be smaller than the actual view window. AeroWeb was designed for the busy corporate and charter flight department to help promote situational awareness, improve interdepartmental coordination, and streamline your operational control. In this video, I'll be demonstrating AeroWeb's charter quoting and passenger management modules. When you log on to AeroWeb, the Quote module is found on the View menu. The Quote module is designed to provide your company with an efficient and consistent method of quoting your charter flights. The form is divided into three parts: the general quote information section at the top, the itinerary in the middle, and the additional bill items at the bottom. The toolbar items allow you to find existing quotes based on a quote number or customer, build a new quote, or delete a quote. Quotes are tracked by customer, so if you need to find an existing quote, it can be located by selecting the customer, then the date and time. This demonstration, I'll show you how to find an existing quote as this is a common occurrence. You may need to do this when a customer is returned to accept the quote or possibly change flight details. Now that the quote is in view, the items in the general section at the top of the form are the quote ID, the customer number and name, aircraft type, which can be changed to do charter comparisons with different aircraft types, the date stamp and person who created and modified the quote, which cannot be altered, and finally the quote bill method, either by distance and statute miles or time. Existing itinerary and additional bill items can be edited by clicking the item line, then the update button. A new flight sector can be added by clicking the New button. The itinerary fields include the date, origin, destination. Note the 4 time fields, including the UTC time on the top and the lower half being the local time entry, as well as extrapolation buttons, similar to some of the other forms. The distance and the rate field are populated from the entries made to the aircraft. These can be changed to meet your special rate requirements. Additional bill items can be anything additional to the trip, including a description, quantity, and rate. There's also an optional tax checkbox if taxes are to be charged based on this item. The adjustable percentage of tax can be found in the system settings. Now that the quote details are entered, you can click the Calculate button to get an instant quote. From the quote form, you also have the option of sending a confirmed itinerary to the operations board. To do this, click the Ops Board button, select the number of flights, and then drag and drop the flights onto the flight bar. Right-click on the blue bar to enter a flight number and choose an aircraft. The nice thing about this feature is that it will only display aircraft of the type available that are not assigned to other flights. Finally, to produce a printed quote, ensure that the quote you want printed is in view. From the Reports menu, select one of the quote formats. Then once the printed format is in view, you'll have toolbars at the top of the form to help you export the quote to either a fax or email, as well as print. Now that we've reviewed the quote module, I'd like to move on to the passenger management functions. These are actually 3 separate forms to help manage your passenger information, add bookings, as well as manage the bookings. The passenger management form is used to track your passengers' particulars. The information is entered here is used to book your passengers on the flights. Passengers can be easily entered or found using the toolbar buttons at the top of the form. In this example, we'll find passenger Smith by entering his last name. Note that the system will show you a list of all the passengers that fit that criteria. The information entered here is used for trip reports, manifests, customs, as well as pop-up warnings. As an example, your passport expiry date, if it's reached and you do try to assign the passenger or book a passenger to a flight, you will get a pop-up warning. Now that we have a passenger entered into the system, the next step is the flight booking. The Add Booking module is a graphic display of the aircraft and flights available with the origin destination on a specified date. In this demonstration, I'll add Bill Smith to a flight from Phoenix to Denver. You'll note that we can find Bill based on his first name, last name, phone number, passport number, or company. Once a passenger is found, I enter the origin, destination, select the date, and then click Find Flights. System will also pick up flights with stopovers or connections. To assign the passenger to the flight, I click on the graphic. This booking procedure will allow me also to enter a billing number or code if required. You'll also note the graphic displays a number of seats booked as well as those available, and a summary is available at the bottom of the form as well. If I try to book the passenger twice on the same flight, the system will not let me do that as well. And if I right-click on the graphic, I also get a manifest. The booking management function lets you review or delete the bookings that a passenger has been assigned to in a given date range. I'll demonstrate again with passenger Bill Smith on the Phoenix to Denver flight that we just added. By selecting a date range within the booking period, we can display all of Bill's flight activities. A booking can be removed by selecting the booking on the form and clicking Delete. So this concludes the AeroWeb demonstration series. If you'd like to purchase AeroWeb or have additional questions, please contact us toll-free at 877-731-2377 or email sales@aerotech.ca.